Hello, we're back here with another one of our tractor stories. I'm Rick Minner with Inman Farm Heritage Days.
And I'm Stephanie Adamak with Inman Farm Heritage Days as well. I am the CFO and promoter of our shows.
We're here with a tractor that has become Stephanie's over the years since she was like maybe this high. It's a 1937 John Deere Model B. It's an unstyled tractor, which means that it came out before they started putting a grill around the radiator. That's how you can tell an unstyled tractor. And we bought this thing from a man we met, or actually her mom, my wife, bought it from a man sight unseen that we met at the first tractor show we ever went to up in Eagleville, Tennessee. It was a great show up there. Buddy Woodson and his people did a great job and sort of led to us having our own show here. But we bought this tractor, brought it home, and Steph had a lot of history on it back in the day, right?
Oh, yes. I remember being in Denton, North Carolina at the old Southeast Threshers reunion. And I was about 12 years old, couldn't get anybody to come help me crank the tractor. So I decided I was going to give it a shot myself. This one actually turns over with a flywheel to start it. And amazingly enough, I got it running by myself, was super excited about it. I don't think you could have told me anything from that point on. And after that, it became my tractor. Sorry, Mom, but I decided to take over this Unstyled B John Deere.
And you,
It's also a hand clutch, which is also one of my favorite attributes of the John Deeres. Um, and that's one of the other reasons why I decided to commandeer this tractor as well.
and you've probably driven in how many parades and how many towns in Georgia?
Numerous parades, and I would say at least 4 or 5 towns in Georgia, and then also in several states as well. We've been to multiple shows throughout the eastern side of the country, and this bad boy was mine for the taking, and I decided to drive it in every parade I could.
Unfortunately, over time, some issues arose with this tractor. One, this has got cut-off wheels, which means it originally had iron wheels that they cut the spokes off, welded on a rim from a rubber tire tractor. Well, they got rotten, and we're kind of scared of them. So our friend Darrell Coleman cut the old rims off and put new rims on it, and got that part fixed. But the engine was kind of weak and got hard to start, particularly, when you're at a show, you want a tractor to crank like it's supposed to. So we took it to our friend Joe Mangum. He's down in Zebulon, Georgia. He's the kind of the rock of the Pike County Old Tractor and Equipment Club, and he took on this thing, and he took the thing apart, put a new set of rings in it, worked the head, got it all back together. But he's had some health issues here lately, so it was very important to him that we'd have it running for our show coming up in September. So he told us to bring the thing up here and get it back going. So we did, and we got it running one night several weeks ago. Daniel Perkins was helping us, and I know we were out to eat, and he came over on his own and started, and he called me and he said, "Is there something I don't know about starting this thing?" Because it just wasn't cooperating. I got up here and he had blisters on his hands, but we kept messing with it and finally got it to run, but it wasn't right. So we took the carburetor off and carried it to our friend Frank Carden, who usually does carburetors for us, and he soaked it in his solution, and it just about disintegrated. The carburetor was just ruined. So we bought a new one from the Lynn brothers, who've been really good for supplying us with 2-cylinder parts. We're going to put that carburetor on here in a little bit, and hopefully we'll have a great running tractor to show you. And while I'm thinking about it, if you like what we're doing with our videos, click that like button and subscribe and help us build up our following on YouTube. Thank you so much.